Happy Monday, beautiful people. I hope that everyone is feeling fabulous today. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I've already lit the chalice for today and called in my spirit team. I decided I'm going to start doing that before I start the video, but the chalice is lit. Therefore, our sacred space is ready to do this reading. I'm really excited. I'm in great energy today, and I hope that you guys are in great energy too. If this channel is something that you find to be beneficial, please tell a friend about it. Also, please subscribe, because I am trying to do this more in a live setting, like a conversational setting, and we can only do that once we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you would subscribe, I would be greatly appreciative. Also, my Cash App and PayPal information are below if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my work as a spiritual healer in this community. I greatly appreciate it. I thank you so much to everybody who does donate to me and who has donated to me. It really does mean the world to me. I'm forever grateful to you guys, so thank you very much. The information is down below in the description box. This is going to be a message, it's a timeless message, meaning that when you see it is when you're meant to receive it. So of course we're reading the energy now, but should you happen to find this video a year from now, whenever you see this video is when this video is meant for you. But today is January 20th, which means that it's 10 more days to my birthday. 10 more days to my birthday. Yes, all right. So it's officially Aquarius season, all right? We let y'all Capricorns have y'all little moment. We didn't interrupt, but now it's officially Aquarius season. So y'all already know what's up. This is the age of Aquarius. Y'all are lucky to have us here. No, I'm joking. But seriously, it's Aquarius time. So I just thank you guys so much. For all those people who are already sending me birthday stuff, thank you very much. We're going to do this reading, but before we get into the message, which is the spiritual guidance I'm going to be delivering, I'm using the angels, it was the angels, I'll get it, it's the angels, goddesses, and gods deck. Gods, goddesses, and angels. I'm putting them in the wrong direction, but I'll put it in the description box for anyone who's curious about this deck we're going to be using today. I do have my Fuck It, it's $40 sale still going on, so make sure that you send me an email. The contact information is below, so you can get your specific guidance for your situation. It's all inclusive, which means it has spiritual guidance, it has what you need to align mind, body, and soul. It also has your love energy, your career, finance energy, and a general closing message. That's for people who want it all. But I also do specifically love readings or compatibility readings between two people. I do past life readings, and I do soul purpose readings. So all of those are on sale this week for $40. All right, so hit me up. I also had a pre-message coming in that right now is a time where a lot of you are going to be making some radical changes to your life, changes that may surprise even you. You're going to be taking a new approach to things that you have done before. So if, for instance, you're typically a shy, introverted person, you're going to realize that's not working for you at the moment for the things that you want to achieve in life, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's the friendship circle that you're looking for. You're realizing that's not going to work, so you're going to do stuff more bold, more extroverted. Some people are cutting their hair, dyeing their hair, doing a style that they would have never thought they were going to do before. When it comes to engaging with different people, you're doing a radical different approach, because what I heard was that old keys don't open new doors. And I heard that if you want different, you have to do different. And this is just not a little change. This is like, I'm going to shock myself doing something different. And it's good. I'm being told that you should go towards that energy and really change it up. Because if it doesn't work, you can always go back. But, you know, you can't keep doing the same. What's the definition of insanity? To keep doing things the same way and expecting different outcomes, right? So let's see what message God has for us today. What spirit message, please, spirit, show us what message we have. What message do we have today for the lovely people? Oh, also, I'm going to be doing Compassion Fest 2020. I'm excited to announce Compassion Fest is a vegan festival that is done every summer. It's going to be July 25th, 2020 from 10 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. And this is going to be in Connecticut. They have different vegan vendors, and they have music, and they have food, and they have me, because I'm going to be there delivering spiritual guidance. I'm going to be doing some energy clearing, and I'm going to have a product or two there to sell as well. So I'm really excited to be a part of this event. Me and my kids have gone for the past 4 years now, and this is the 6th year, and I'm going to be officially in there. So if you are in the Connecticut area, make sure you come and check me out. Of course, I'll be posting more and talking about it more closer to the time too. All right, let's see what we got. Let me stop bumping my gums. Oh my God! You guys, you're good, you. Do you guys watch Analyze This and Analyze That? That's my movie. Both of those, my movies. You're good. Oh my God, yo. This is everything I've been seeing before I even pulled the cards. Okay, so the first card that I pulled, let me move this little notification, is the God, and then another notification comes. Okay, hold up. The Goddess of Awakening, right? And it's a beautiful card. It says, this is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. This is you awakening to doing new things. I just said this. So this is confirmation of what I just said. Awakening to doing new things that you have not previously done before. It's like I was doing this thing, whatever it was, whether it was a behavior or a way of thinking or an action. I was doing this and it was keeping me stuck, stagnant, and like sleep mode, right? But now I have this spark of inspiration and I'm going to be doing something different. Exploration, doing and going places you've never gone, different, and by yourself. A lot of people are afraid to do things because they are single or they are by themselves. Well, if you don't want to be by yourself, you have to go to where other people are, okay? So you're going to explore new bars, new restaurants, new cities, taking day trips or taking weekend trips. You're going to just be awakening to new possibilities in your life. I love this card, all right? It's also, the star represents Aquarius, so it's Aquarius season. In the traditional tarot, the number 17 represents Aquarius, right? Romance, if you want different, if you're traditionally dominant, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you may be exploring your submissive side. And conversely, if you're traditionally submissive, you may be exploring your dominant side, right? If you're a tomboy, you may be dressing it up. If you're, someone who's very fancy, you may be dialing it back a little bit. There's something about doing something that's completely opposite of your usual approach. And then creativity. Right now, whatever it is that you're trying to get out of life is going to take a creative approach. It's almost as though the universe is challenging you a little bit. Like, yeah, we can make this happen, but I want you to use your mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to, like, let's say, start a new business, it's more than just writing a business plan. It's like, okay, I know that this person could help me in this specific thing. One second. I know that this person could help me in this specific thing. So I'm going to put myself in the area that they are. I'm going to just show up at this bar. And I'm going to be dressed really nicely and really professionally, and I'm going to give them a chance to see me, and then I'm going to accidentally drop my business card here, like this kind of a thing. So you're doing something different than you would usually do. So this is telling you to go ahead and awaken to those, to that inclination to try something different. And why are a lot of you afraid to try something different? Because it's unknown to you. There's a certain amount of security that comes with certainty, right? Meaning if I know what's going to happen, if I know what the outcome is going to be, then I'm definitely going to do it, right? One second. Devin, come close this door, baby. Thank you. If I know what the outcome is going to be, then I'm going to go for it, right? But if you don't know what the outcome is going to be, then it's a little scary. It's like, I don't know how this is going to work out. The Goddess of the Unknown, it says a new chapter of your life. We keep saying, I keep talking about this newness. A new chapter in your life is just around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown, okay? You see her? She doesn't really know, but she has a feeling, because if you see her third eye is highlighted here, it's almost as though there's a flame in her third eye. She's looking for passion. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're needing that spark again. You're not feeling sparked. You're not feeling inspired. You're feeling like bleh. And you're sick of feeling bleh. And so you want to feel something new. If you want to feel something new, you have to do something new, okay? So I say this all the time in my readings. I probably said this thing to you out. And today is Martin Luther King Day. And Martin Luther King said, you do not have to see the entire staircase. You just have to take the first step. So this is encouraging you to take that first step. No one knows how anything's gonna work out for certain, right? But if you don't try out of fear, You'll just be stuck. Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. So don't allow yourself to be held back by that anymore, okay? The name of the game is new. Do new, okay? Then we have the angel of relaxation coming to support the goddess of unknown. And the angel of relaxation says, let go of desired outcomes and you will get what you want. So some of you are holding on to something too tightly. You're holding on to, okay, I want this thing, and if I do X, Y, and Z, this thing should happen. Well, it doesn't mean that if you do X, Y, and Z, that will happen. It means keep the outcome in your mind, but there may be other channels and avenues that will put you at that exact same place, okay? A lot of you, this is money. If I want to go on this vacation, I have to save up this money. I don't know where I'm gonna get the money from, da-da-da-da-da-da. But you never know, like maybe you'll get a group together and there'll be some kind of group discount. Maybe you wanna go on vacation, right? And you have some kind of talent within you, such as you're a speaker or a healer or a yoga teacher or an artist, and there's some kind of a retreat out there that's looking for speakers, healers, teachers, yoga teachers, artists to join, and they will pay your way to get there if you will serve your purpose or if you will provide your craft. So it'll be like a trade-off. And no, you wouldn't need money for that. Now, that's not the way that you saw yourself getting there, but you're gonna get there and your outcome will still be the same, right? So don't hold on so tightly to wanting it to be a specific way. This is also for people, what I'm hearing from people in relationships. You want to be loved, right? You want to be supported. You want to have companionship, but you're holding on too tightly to the package that it comes in, while we all have our preferences, right? Your preferences, some of you, your preferences are keeping you stuck. Like you're like, I'm only going to date this kind of person who looks this way physically or makes this amount of money, da-da-da-da. And there's someone out there who's really great for you, but they don't fit your typical type. If you have a type, I'm challenging you, I'm charging you to step beyond that type and realize that what you want are the qualities, right? The qualities should outweigh the outer package. So when you are manifesting, if you're currently trying to manifest a relationship, rather than writing down, I want him to be, you know, lighter complected or darker complected. I need him to be 6 feet tall. I need her to be curvy. I need her to be this. Write down you need someone who's loving. Write down qualities rather than attributes, right? I need someone who's loving. I need someone who will be a good mother to my children. I need someone who's going to be with me through thick and through thin. Write those things down and then let the universe fill in the details, okay? You have to really, it's a time right now where you have to weigh, because I do see a lot of soulmates coming together. I see a lot of people coming together who are meant to do things bigger than themselves. And so you have to really weigh, like, looks fade. You know that? When you get to like 90, 100 years old, 80, 70 years old, depending on how you take, care of yourself, looks fade, but qualities are forever, okay? So really weigh what's more important to you at this point. Let go. It's also saying now is the time to experience pleasure through relaxation. So now's a great day for a spa day, to get yourself massaged, to get a manicure and a pedicure, to get your hair and makeup done, whatever it is that relaxes you, to go to a meditation class, a yoga class, just to kind of like reset your energy, because you're going into this newness. So you don't want to bring that old stagnant energy with you. Take a day to yourself, even if this is just staying in your house, turning off all the phones and the communication, taking a nice bath, putting on your favorite music, listening to some tunes. It's saying take a day to reset yourself, because you're getting ready to go into a new area of life. Then we have this beautiful goddess of justice. I love this card. It's one of my favorite shades of purple, that lavender right there. It says, what seems to be an injustice, it's actually a blessing. So what I do also feel, and what I have been feeling and picking up, there's a lot of delays and manifestation right now. Whatever, if you're trying to get a new home, if you're trying to buy a new house, if you're trying, relationships is keeps coming up right now. People are really focused on trying to find their divine partners or their life partners or their future husbands, their future wives, right? There's delays. You're not seeing the either you're working on yourself and you're still not seeing a difference. Either you're doing different tactics and you're still not seeing a difference. Anything that is delayed is meant to keep you away from things. There's also, I've been getting myself together health-wise, and so I've been like dealing with different like doctors and dentists, And when stuff isn't working out, like, oh, you know, we don't have any appointments for 4 weeks out, or oh, we don't accept that kind of insurance, I definitely see it as God is telling me to not go in that direction. For instance, I had a really bad experience at a certain dentist office that I went to, and then I had my girl who works at another dentist office hit me up, and she was like, you know what, you're really lucky that you didn't see that doctor and you ended up walking out, because that doctor's office, we often get a lot of their patients because they mess up their teeth or they do something wrong. So it was actually a blessing in disguise that you ended up not being able to see that doctor. So that's this kind of a thing. So anything you may think, oh, I'm pissed about this because it didn't work out, or especially those of you who are commuters to work, if something is slowing you down, if there's detours, there was something that God is preventing you from, there was an accident that God is preventing you from, there's a perfect timing that God was lining you up. Like, you were late, but when you were late walking into the building, you had 5 minutes in the elevator with the CEO, and you got to speak about this, and look how the timing worked out, because now they see you more, now they recognize you more, now you were able to network or something like this. So whatever it is that's being delayed now, please switch your perspective and look at it as a blessing. This is also people who have been played in relationships, whether this is a romantic relationship, whether this is your family who played you, whether you were looked over for a promotion or something like this. You didn't want that job. That job may have looked nice on paper. It may have even came with a little bit of a salary raise of some sort, but it also came with a lot of headaches. It also came with taking a lot of your free time away. It also put you in meetings with people you didn't like. There's something you thought was an injustice, and you're going to gain clarity at this moment. And this clarity is going to allow you to see why it did not work out. Trust me, you are better off. Something else is being prepared for you. It's time for you to move on to that thing. So don't hold on to, especially if this is like 2-3 years. And I know that it is hard, but as you see, she has a sword in her hand. A lot of you need cord cutting ceremonies. I perform those. When you are still attached to somebody, justice, the justice card in the traditional tarot is the number 11 card. It's about karma, but it's also about legalities. It's about legal matters such as marriage, such as divorce, such as custody, such as inheritances, or anything like that. You're still attached to that person, and you may be trying to detangle yourself from that person. Why does this person keep coming around? You need to cut cords. Like, this is an energy entanglement, and it's more than just, I'm gonna stay away from that person. It's, you need to have a ceremony where you are cutting that energy away from that person. So anything dealing with that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 stars and more stars, more Aquarius season. Some of you might be attached to Aquarius, because you know we're kind of hard to forget. But some of you may be attached to an Aquarius, you know, but change is coming. 5 stars mean 5 is the number of change, okay? So you need to change it up. You need to let that go. If you were in a relationship with somebody 3 years ago and you're still thinking about them, I'm not judging you, I'm not blaming you, but I'm asking you to please do something to try to actively forget about that person, whether it's replace that person with another person. I'm talking 3 years. This is not like rebound stuff, like out of one relationship and into another. But it's been like 3 years and you still can't get over this person. You need to start trying to bring in a new person. You need to find a new hobby. You need to smudge yourself. You need to clear your space. You need to gather all of their shit out of your house and throw it out, okay? If you choose to go waiting to exhale and burn it, please make sure that you don't set your house on fire. Whatever you need to do to clear that person's energy away from you, because it's just causing you nothing but headache now. But trust me, they were no good for you. The job was no good for you. The car that you wanted was no good for you. The home that was your dream home, it had plumbing issues. It had septic issues. It needed a new furnace. Like, there was something wrong with it. The engine was bad on that car. Trust me, God has something better for you. Let it go. Then we have, and I'm loving this energy, I really am. Then we have the Goddess of Sacred Power. And every time I see this card, I see a vagina. I don't know how to look at this card and not see a vagina. So we see that, right? And we also see feminine power. You are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. I happened to be on Instagram YouTube last night, and I came across a video about the art of femininity, and it was very interesting to me, and how women can tap into the power of their femininity, and how a lot of women are not using that power of their femininity because they were not taught by their mother about it, or because they were taught that it was weak. They associate it with being weak, especially in Black communities. Not that other women can't, we're not taught this. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. Black women are always taught that we need to be strong, we need to hold down our household. This goes back to the days of slavery, when we had no choice, when they were purposely trying to separate males out of the house and trying to show Black women that males could not protect us. If you've ever read the Willie Lynch letter, you should read it. Read it when you're in the right mindset, because it's horrible things to read. It's about, basically a manual about how to break the Black family. So that's all ingrained in our DNA still. That's all stuff that we're still healing. Even if you look at today, when there's, assistance from the government, right? Notice the government does not provide assistance to 4-family households. They usually provide assistance to 3-family households, where it's the mother and the children. If there's a father present, or that fourth person present, they try not to give you anything. So it's another systematic way that they're trying to break down the families, all right? Especially Black families, but not that other families can't be affected by this. So this is talking about tapping into, and if you see all of these cards, just about, we have 2 couples over here, but all of these cards, none of them are gods, meaning I'm not picking up male energy in this reading today. I'm picking up female energy. So whether you are a man or a woman, it is time for you to tap into your divine feminine power, but especially the women. That's what's coming through right now. Your sexuality, you need to tap into your sexuality. You need to be comfortable. Anyone who has associated shame with sexuality, it's time to detangle those. Anybody who has been abused sexually, it's time to actively try to heal that and release the trauma that is associated with your sexuality, because your sexuality and your femininity and your creativity all derive from your sacral chakra. And when one is affected and one is blocked, then the other systems go awry as well. So it is very important that you heal that. It's time to be passionate. It's time to be pretty. It's time to be soft. It's time to be sweet. And it's time to not think that that is a weakness, but see it as a power, all right? Some of you are very much in tune with that power, but make sure you're using that power for good. You know, some people are using that power to bring men to their knees, you know what I'm saying? But it's time for you to open up that part of you. So wearing oils and adorning your body in oils. Let's think ancient Egyptian right now. Adorning your body with crystals and jewelry and makeup, you know, even if you're not typically a makeup person. Floral baths, goddess baths. You see she has the flower here. This is a yellow flower, which is associated with the solar plexus chakra. I'm also wearing my little lion necklace today. This is about being able to be confident in your sexuality, being able to be powerful in your sexuality. So all of this is coming up, you know, using those eyes. These women, the women who wear these head adornments and stuff, but their eyes are enough to like stop a man in their tracks, or stop a woman in their tracks, you know, whatever it is that you like, you know, just the eyes, you know, they don't need any of that other stuff because they're so in tune with themselves. They could kill you with the eyes. You know, this is what we're talking about right now. We're talking about tapping in to that power, okay? We're talking about the look of being alluring, okay? This can help you in multiple areas of your life. You don't have this power for nothing, and some people feel like it's a little manipulative, all right? But everybody has something. If you're an air sign, you may be trying to get through life with your intelligence, right? If you're an earth sign, you may be an actual hands-on kind of a person, right? If you're a water sign, you may use emotion and you may use flirting. But if you're a fire sign, you don't have to be, but fire signs, they use their passion, their sexuality, their masculinity or femininity. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody uses something. People are often looked down on those who use their bodies to get ahead in life. That's what they have. If that's what you have to look forward, you know, people look down on like the sexy women and stuff, but athletes use their bodies to get ahead in life, and no one says anything about that. So you gotta use what you got to get what you want, right? So that kind of a thing is coming up right now. So definitely tap into yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing shameful about that, and it's actually being suggested that you use that power right now. Then we have our two couples cards, and I'm gonna go ahead and say them together. Look at this. we have the Angel of Union, and we have the Soul Love card. So it's basically saying, like, once you get yourself together in these other ways, once you clear away the stuff, you let go of old baggage that you thought was gonna hurt you forever, once you stop being afraid to try something new that you've never tried before, once you relax yourself and know that everything is going to be fine, once you find the courage to be brave, bold, and go after something new, once you tap into your sexuality and your womanhood, then you get this, you get couple stuff, right? Because I told you I have couples coming together. So the Angel of Union card says a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. And then the Angel of Soul Love card says time to look at how you value yourself and issues of self-love, shame, and all that kind of a thing. So there are a lot of couples coming together right now. Date, flirt. If you're in a relationship, keep dating, keep flirting. Stop acting like, oh, I got her now, or oh, I've got him now, because that's how a relationship goes stale very quickly, okay? You should always be, till the day you die, you should always be dating your partner. You should always be surprising your partner, writing love notes, buying gifts, showing affection. You know, don't think that, you know, oh, we're in it now, so we can just stop trying, because then your relationship is going to stop trying. Relationships, I learned this from The Sims, relationships are like plants. If you don't take care of them, they're going to die, right? You don't want your relationship to die. You want it to last on and on and on, this eternal love, right? This is also saying don't let anybody drain you. If you're in a relationship where you feel drained, because you see these cards kind of like blue and kind of dark. If you're the one giving, you know, I feel like she's the one giving, and you have someone who is taking without reciprocating that, then you need to evaluate if this is a kind of relationship, whether this is platonic, whether this is in your family. Okay, you can't be the only one that they call on all the time. You can't be the strong friend all the time. You need reciprocity, because that's a great way to empty your cup and never get it filled again, okay? So don't let anybody take without giving, especially moms, because I'm seeing a moon behind her or them. And the moon card represents divine femininity. So this could be your mother, this could be your sister, this could be titi, you know, your favorite auntie, this could be your daughter, depending on how old you are. Just because there's a title doesn't mean you have to give and give. Give me something back. And it's not nothing tangible. It could be energy. It could be, you know, I'm always the shoulder to cry on. Let me cry on your shoulder. Or I'm always the ear to listen. Listen to me and my problems and what I have to say, okay? And if you can just communicate that with your friend, it doesn't have to mean you have to demand it, but you tell people like, okay, it's my turn. Like, I have some stuff to get off my chest too. So if this is in a relationship or not, it's time for unions. And in this card with the divine union, you see this dove. Doves always represent God or spirit or the higher self. It's saying that this is a blessed union, that this is a reward for getting yourself together. You took the steps to get yourself together. And I feel like if this is especially for the people who have been single for a long time, that you took the steps and it was not easy, but union is coming for you. And it's going to be a passionate union. It's going to be a yin and yang union where like one person is strong, the other person is weak, and vice versa, right? So this is beautiful, blessed energy. I was going to stop there, but now Spirit is telling me to take this one last card, so I have to listen. And this is the Goddess of the Shadows. It is saying that what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. This goes back to trying something new. You thought it was weak to use your body to get ahead. And I'm not talking about sex, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like your femininity, you know, like expressing yourself or wearing certain clothes, you know. I'm not talking about sleeping your way to the top, but, you know, but flirting your way to the top may not be the worst thing, you know, like this kind of a thing. What I'm noticing in this card is that she has a snake crossing her heart. Snake is again the representation of Kundalini energy, which starts from the base of your spine, goes all the way up, but it definitely represents sexuality, sensuality, affection. It's saying if you want to get to love, which is the heart chakra, you must first master the first 3 chakras, the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. This is saying you must be stable and secure within yourself for the root chakra. It's saying you must master your creativity, your sensuality, and your sexuality. Then it's saying you must master your confidence, your willpower, and your assertiveness. And once you master those 3, then you can move into heart space. Then you can move into love energy. But there's something that you are saying, good girls don't do that, or decent gentlemen don't do that, you know, if you're a man or whatever, and it's keeping you back because, like, yes, they do. You have to embrace all of yourself. It's when you start compartmentalizing yourself that you lose your power. So if you want to, there's something that you like, and I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. You need to go ahead and do it, because that is exactly what's keeping you back. Like, you think, I'm not gonna chase a man. I want to be chased. You need to back it up. Or I'm always gonna shoot my shot because I'm an assertive woman who knows what I want. Maybe you need to let him shoot his shot. You know what I'm saying? Or there's something that is in your shadow self that you just won't do, and you may want to try it. Just give it a try. It doesn't mean if you try this you have to be this way forever, but it's definitely saying you have to do something new if you want that passion in your life, if you want to get that spark back. Some of you have not been feeling like yourselves lately. You've been feeling empty. You've been feeling numb. You've been feeling incomplete. And Spirit is now offering you a chance to get that back, to get your spark back. And not just a spark, but set your soul in fuego, like on fire. So I'm really loving the energy of this reading. Make sure that you know you're going through new doors, all right? Because new is being presented to you. I thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. If you would like a personalized reading, hit me up. Donation links are going to be below. $40 this week for all readings. And I will talk to you guys on next Monday. Thanks. Love you guys. Peace. Later.